much right now, just a little bit of trust right now. Don't really have much right now, just me and you, what's right now? Don't really have much right now. Still, we gon' get it poppin' till the sun go down, down. No more of that.
April 13th.
April 13th.
What time?
El Rio, 9 p.m.
At the El Rio.
At the El Rio, of course.
At the El Rio, 9 p.m. April 13th. Is there tickets? What's the?
You can go on Eventbrite. You can DM any of us. We have all of it. If you need to show up at the door, it's $15 at the door, but it's $10 before the day of. So you might want to get it like that.
So I'm just putting it out there right now. I'm gonna buy a couple tickets, and then if anyone wants some free tickets, all you gotta do is follow Cutty Convos, escape, and then follow Rebel Status. And if you do that, comment on one of the posts that we do, you'll be eligible to get one.
That's fire. Okay, I didn't know that you were gonna do that.
He hella excited.
I'm trying to do the soy face for the YouTubes. Like, I'm so excited. But yeah, that's really cool. We were gonna have Honey Gold Jasmine, who just you heard earlier. We're gonna have all of Rebel Status. That's Frosty, Coley, Colo, Griff, Miggy. It's gonna be Nico D, Love Tolly, Taya P, Bomb Snacks, Honey Gold Jasmine. We just said Gene the Queen. Yeah. I know I'm forgetting someone and it's fucking me up. Obian Imani. Did I say Obian? I think that's everyone.
I'll give away 4 tickets. Just comment on there. I want those tickets.
Yeah,
we'll get them for you.
Definitely. Let's make it happen. It's going to be lit. We were saying before we fucked up a little that they put us in the side room, not the backyard. So we're really trying to prove to them that we're like can make a big crowd come out. So super show out, please. We're trying to make it known that we can fill out the whole backyard too. So let's make it happen.
Rebel U, let's
make it happen.
Bam, bam, bam.
So what was how long in the making did it take to get to this point?
Years. A long time. When me and Jay first became friends, we had talked about putting on a show. It was before Rebel U, obviously, but like it was like in what, 2018, 2019? Yeah. And we had some different friends who weren't really with the motion. It just didn't work out. And then even when Rebel U started, from the beginning, we wanted to do a show, but we didn't really know how to do it. But then when Ty, my manager, really started stepping in, he figured out he kind of cheat coded how to get venues pretty easily. So El Rio really fucked with Tyler, and then Ty set us up with an event and was just like, here, take this date I have this extra date. Just make sure Gene goes on it. And, you know, Gene is already like one of our very close friends. So we just had to put Gene on, which was already in the plan.
Thank you, Ty.
Yeah, Ty's definitely the major move maker, super motion maker. Could not do this without Ty at all. So thank you so much.
I'm kind of jealous he lives in Santa Rosa.
He's trying to move out here. He said by next month he's trying to get to at least Oakland. Okay. So that'd be really cool if he could.
I like Santa Rosa isn't even that far. I like it out there a lot.
It's tough though.
Yeah, I like it out there.
What do you? Cool. Okay, not trying to be
the
rude,
Mexican food out there is amazing.
Mexican food, okay.
It's way better than here. To be real,
it's better than here. Even Oakland. Oakland got
it's
good
different.
Mexican food.
It's different though.
Okay.
So like Oakland, but it's like Oakland prices though.
Okay,
you know, so Santa Rosa is cheap.
Yeah.
Like for the food wise, and then for the type of food that we get, like it just always comes out really good. But I really do like going over to Santa Rosa. My girlfriend has family out there. They have some of the best breweries out there. Russian River.
Russian River is cool.
They have hen houses out in that area, kind of close. And then you have like Lagunitas on the way. Then you have like Ox, whatever they call it. I don't know. They have so many type.
They have a lot of stuff going on.
Type of cool stuff out there that I really do like, and I do like going to Russian, like the actual Russian River, and like going in one of those.
It's so nice to just chill out on the river.
It's like up to your knees.
Yeah.
I mean, now with the rain, it might be like
that
a little
would
bit,
suck,
but you go like
still.
raft down and have a good day.
I'll say that they definitely have that, but Santa Rosa just kind of reminds me of Temecula. So whenever I'm in a space like that, I'm like, I need to get out of here. I need to leave.
That's why I like it, because it reminds me of home a little bit, like Fresno. So a little bit, but nicer, greener.
Every time I've been to Santa Rosa,
we always have a problem.
We always have a problem, and he can't.
For real?
He he's so excited to leave. He's just
Yeah.
like, wow, we just got here, but
Well,
I can't
okay,
wait to leave.
wait. Let's talk about some of the situations.
Well, to be fair, the one time that we went and like we were having a great time. It was just starting to get lit, and then there's a shooting in a parking lot.
Yeah, exactly.
Parking lot get shot up.
We were at a show and it literally got shot up, and so I
What?
was immediately like, "We need to get out of here."
Yeah.
What the fuck?
Yeah, it was bad. So we left.
The other time
and then-
wasn't like Superman. I just needed to put oil in my car.
What?
Yeah, that
you're at
wasn't
a
as
show
bad.
out there, and
Yeah. It was,
I didn't even know it
a-
gets like crazy out there.
Capolo was.
It was a show for Capolo, and there was a bunch of artists that we were friends with who were opening up. Pac,
was
Dina
opening.
Rowe,
Dina did open up for that.
Lanuola was opening up too, I think.
Yeah, she hella did because she brought Pac back up. That was
Yeah.
really cool. I fuck with all those artists, but Capolo never showed up. But he also didn't
Whoa.
get the opportunity to perform.
Yeah, because of it got shut up.
Shouts out Santa Rosa.
And someone had died that night too.
Yeah,
the person who had gotten
What
shot in
the fuck?
Yeah, in the shooting.
In Santa Rosa?
Yeah. It was pretty crazy. We all like got down and immediately I was like, I want to get the fuck out.
Okay, I could get why.
Yeah.
I could get why.
It felt like Temecula in that moment where I was like,
Damn.
oh my God, like it's probably some like white boy school shooter type vibe. That's how I was going in my head at least. But
Honestly, like every time I went, I've always had like a really good time. But like that
Never.
was just because, like I said, my girlfriend has family there, so it's like
yeah.
we don't really like do anything crazy. We just like go like the
Chill
downtown
out.
and the
You
family
guys chill
shit.
out.
Yeah, we're just chilling out. There's nothing
Yeah.
like doing too crazy.
Yeah. We've had to go for like shows usually, and I've
So
just never
where's the
liked-
furthest that Rebel Status has gone for a show as a collective?
What do you mean?
Like, have you guys all went together and performed in another city?
Yeah, technically we've done it a couple of
we
times.
did go to Oakland.
Yeah, there was that one time we did it for the 42K show. Shouts out to Zoe and all them.
Blessed. Yeah.
Yeah, they had set you guys up. It was kind of even weird because they set us up differently. I think they had asked you, I think specifically for like a set.
Yeah.
and then
Zoe hit me up and was like, yeah, bring the Frosty family. I was like, okay, bet. So I wanted to be able to give, and because we were opening, I was like, well, let's all try to do a song. Like we should, I'm down to like do some collabs and like do my shit, but like let's try to work in everybody who's here right now.
And then
get y'all some stage time.
He had also asked me to vend for that show separately, though. He didn't even ask.
That was
like,
before we started going by Rebel Status.
Yeah,
We were
and it's
like,
kind of funny that you say that because I think that's one of the first times I thought about it because you guys were like, there was not a lot of people were there, but the people that were there, you guys were kind of like the most lit. Like I remember pulling up and you guys are like just rapping your verses, and I was like,
no, that was hella
these
funny.
motherfuckers.
Yeah, we were
like,
we were rehearsing like outside right as everybody was pulling up because we got there dumbass early. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
That was cool though.
no, yeah,
because people were fucking with the energy. They were like,
yeah,
oh,
yeah.
shit.
People started talking to you guys through that,
Yeah,
and it was like that, and then the knockout when you did the Frosty Fest, and didn't you guys also do something for Haunting on Third? Or no?
I mean, Aaliyah had asked me to perform for Hunting on Third.
Yeah, but didn't you do you kind of did the Frosty anthem, which is not everyone from Rebel Status, but it's a little bit.
I only did my bit of it, but like
did
I
you?
brought Coley up on stage for a song, and I brought Colo on stage for a song.
Okay.
And then like I was like, yeah, y'all just mob behind me.
Yeah.
gang.
And it looked super lit, and I think people really loved your set more than a lot of other people.
It was more dynamic because it wasn't just me. I killed that performance for surely, but it was also like everybody
The motion behind
me
you, though. Yeah, there was a lot of people were asking for sure.
Yeah.
How was the Super Frosty show that you did?
I was very happy. I was very glad to see what happened.
Yeah, for sure.
How was that about? Like, how did you come up with that, and how did you get that started?
So it was like me and Afterthought had been talking for a while about like, oh, so you just finally put your project out. You know, I bullied you into dropping music, and here you are dropping your first album. Let's do a little release party for it. And the thing is that like that was back. I dropped that project in like September. And so then by the time that like, you know, October rolled around, we're having these conversations, and then it's like he was talking about like, okay, well, let me hit some venues up and see what's happening. You know, let me host. I'll just help you figure it out. You know what I'm saying? Because I know you've been wanting to do this, but let me help you. And we struggled for a while trying to get a venue to respond, like just respond, because they'd be like, yeah, I'm down, and then it'd just be like, hey, so when? what do y'all have an opening? When's y'all opening? And they're just like, no responses until like the week of the the week of the day they asked for, and then they're like, hey, so you want to pay to do it? And we're like, no.
Yeah, that's always the toughest part, I think, for a venue.
No, not quite. And I think like now it's like after just doing the door deal, it was like, oh damn, well that's probably the only way to go ever. And it's like, because even if I bring like a group of 5 people and it's like everybody brings at least one person or I invite somebody else, you know what I'm saying? Then it's like, they're making a little bit of money. And that's the cool thing about the bars is people gonna wander into the bar regardless. I was really blown away at how many people showed up. Shouts out to everybody that showed up. I knew maybe like a third of the people that showed up. I feel like I just kept looking and I was like,
this is wild. No, I kept doing the same.
I was out of town at the time, but I didn't get to go. But I really want to check it out from from my point of view, from just seeing the videos and everything. It looked fun. It looked like a great time.
It was really fun. It was a lot of fun. This next Thursday, you'll be able to experience it again, basically. And more lit. You know what I mean?
In a little bit, when we get to the next section of the podcast, can you play some of the songs from the artists that are going to be there?
Yeah, for sure.
All right, we'll just go over like your singles and do shit like that.
Yeah.
But this past Friday, there was a Frisco Days listening party at the bar I work at, and it was really cool. Like that guy set up. I talked to Antonio, De La City from. So he was the one that's been, putting Frisco Days out there along with the other people. And like one day, like we just so happened to run into each other, and then he was saying that he was having a listening party, and I was just like, what about, I don't know, would you ever be down to do the bar I work at? And it worked out, and the owner gave it okay, and Friday was a good time. It's just good to see.
It was packed.
A lot of like local people, like a lot of Bay Area natives, San Francisco natives.
People from out of here too. I met a couple people that were from Vallejo. I met some people from Stockton. They're like, yeah, I came all the way out here. I'm like, what the fuck?
It was cool, man. It was cool to see. It was a good time. Like I really liked the energy. I really what they're doing on the project. I liked how they released, like when they talked about each song before they released it. Was fucking sick. And it was a good time. There was no issues. I was busy behind the bar, made good money, seeing everyone else having a good time. And like the best part, there was just no issues. It came out really good and smooth. And so that's what I love to see. And that's what I like. I'm excited for, your show. I'm excited for when you put your Supervisors Fest out as well. And just keep on doing it. Keep on building on that momentum. And
definitely.
Take it.
To that effect, though, like Antonio is like a great marketer, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And like to like that, I would like to like get somewhere near there, you know what I mean? And that's why we're doing our own thing. It's like these people who are very inspirational do these things, and it makes you kind of want to go extra hard because like I can do that too, you know what I mean? Like, so shouts out to Antonio, because like I'm not saying like he's like the whole reason I'm doing this, but like at the same time, like he's definitely like a driving force where it's like, ooh, like if he could do this, I could totally do this too. Like, and we could, work together on something to make the city great.
I mean, shit, I was at State of Flux and they was talking about how they went, and they were like, I thought we was going to see you there. I was like, I was out of town.
Damn,
but I had a RSVP.
Wait, they were at the Frisco Days, the State of Lux people?
Yeah, Jay and
damn, I wish I talked to them. I didn't meet them at all.
Yeah.
I talked to like Sam Fam and
the State of Flex is hella cool.
People. Yeah, I would love to talk to them.
They pasted my face on Mission, but like they were talking about it, and Jay was like, "Hey, I thought you was gonna be on the tape." I was like, I know, bro. I don't know. I've never met that man. I've only like been to his table once. But I'm gonna be on part 2. Best believe.
There you go.
Yeah.
I hope they do another one too, man.
They definitely will.
This is volume 1.
He's smart as fuck.
They gonna put out 12, 20.
You have to think about like I think
it's cool to be in the beginning part of it, like how everyone sees it growing and like how big it could get.
Exactly.
That's pretty fucking cool.
Right.
The thing is like I feel like the Bay especially like doesn't really do that anymore, like compilation albums, like
that shit.
It was like a huge thing. That's a huge part of the culture. So I think Antonio's trying to bring that back, and I think that's what we're all trying to do. I know that like right now there's even like a resurgence of ciphers and stuff.
Shout out to producer though, Adiemi, is that his name?
Adiemi.
He did that shit fire. Was fire.
Him, I think Taheen and Cam have some stuff on there
they
too.
Got some Too Easy credits.
Some Too Easy credits on there. But yeah, like super shout out to Adiemi, like He's a staple in the city for
I
sure.
love how they had Mr. Posey, Damien.
Yeah,
I like how the Uncle Dame on the
Uncle
thing. That
Damien
was
is
sick.
so funny.
I was like,
Yeah.
I was like, oh, this is dope because I saw him there, and then like saw him get talk, and then I heard the, when they played the song, I was like, oh, this is fucking sick.
For real, yeah.
It was sick.
Uncle,
like
yeah.
I really did like how they really try to incorporate that, like in.
Do you know Uncle Damien like at all?
I don't know him personally, but I've seen him on social media forever. But all I heard is always good things.
He's a great person for sure.
Yeah,
he's just like one of those people in the community that's like super like, I'm everybody's uncle. You know what I mean? Like,
shouts out to Unc.
Yeah, Unc's super cool.
I actually got to take photos for Unc for the better part of the pandemic.
Oh, nice, yeah.
And it was cool to meet him because it started, once again, shouts out to Afterthought. It started because I was like doing little shoots for him, just like around the city during the pandemic because we was protesting together, and then he was like, well, I got all these clothes from my friends' brands that I'm trying to like rep and like take photos with. You trying to take my photo, and then Dame saw that I was doing that, so he had me taking pictures for High Purpose, and he had me doing a fair amount of Us for Us shoots. But he's a really cool guy, and it makes sense that they would get him doing some vocals on the track, even if it's just talking. You know what I'm saying? Because he'd be.
It's a pretty motivational speaker.
Yeah, no, he's a real pillar of the community for sure. So it's like.
Yeah, and I know like he's involved with City Eats and everything like that too. Yeah. So like I see like I don't know, I see the community work that they all been doing, and so it was fucking cool just to see all that and just to see how it's connected. Like you did some work with them, and everyone knows them somewhat which way, but you just see how it connects to the album of like how everyone that's in the music scene here, or everyone that's like local, that's like somewhat in the scene, they kind of like all know each other or know of each other, which is pretty cool as well. And so do you feel like you guys get the same kind of like support and love from like people from outside the collective, and just to see what you guys are doing as well?
I think in the past year at least, we've definitely like, I think I'm not gonna like try and like take all the credit here, but like I think I kind of like pointed out the map to us, like, cause like I don't think we realized how many people were around. And then once like the Rebel U thing started, we started meeting a lot more people. And then I think people started taking you, Coley, Colo, Griff, Miggy, like everyone like a little bit more seriously. Cause like you see people everywhere at shows. People will come to shows like religiously to like any city show, and they'll be like, oh, I'm this and this person, and like I make music. But you'll be like, well, where's your music? Or like, where's this or that? Like, and you kind of like judge them off of that. But then like a year passes and they're like, oh fuck, you dropped like a whole tape and you were super fire and blah blah blah. And I kind of feel like that's what's happening like more so with you guys.
I feel like we're just on people's radar. Like I feel like right now it's one of those things where it's like I know that like I've not put out enough music to really like deserve to be on the Frisco Days tape yet, only because Brett don't know who I am. It's not that I couldn't go toe for toe with any of the other artists, or that I wouldn't be like collaborative and make something beautiful like working with him. You know what I'm saying? Like it's like hearing shit like that. It's like, oh no, I'm not getting jealous. I'm just getting inspired. Like you said, people that like super inspire us to work. But I feel like I'm just like on it. Like 25% of that roster knows who the fuck I am. And
I'd say even half of that roster, maybe 75%.
And well, it's one of those things where it's like I've met hella people to the point where it's like I don't even remember that I met you, damn near. And that's rude. That's like low key kind of rude, but at the same time, it's like I'm so tunnel vision locked in that I'm like, I don't know if this person knows me. I don't really give a fuck. Like when I met Dregs at the YouTube shit, shouts out Dregs, but it's like, he was like, Super Frost. I was like, oh shit, you know my name.
That's super cool that he did know too.
Like, this is cool. Like I didn't know that. I didn't know you had any idea who the fuck I was, and now you're saying my name.
Keeping it real.
That's cool as fuck. Like, you know what I'm saying?
That's also kind of cool though to like think about like for like our friends, right? Like so recently, I don't know if you guys know Free Play Radio. Yeah. They're like Troy and Skino's brand.
I've seen them. They look dope, like the way they have it set up.
Yeah, they're super cool. They're all in radio. They do cool stuff. But so they recently talked to Antonio and Vaughn about the Frisco Days album. And they brought up Azul, which is one of the songs on there, and that's with Frisco Baby and Jay Stay True. And they're like, I'm not going to say like they have all the keys or anything like that, but they're a very well tapped in like brand and station. And they know a lot of stuff and they know a lot of people. And they were like, oh, this guy Frisco, or this guy fucking J Stay True and Frisco Baby, I've never heard them before, but they're really good. And it's like, I love seeing shit like that, because they're like, you know, kind of like fighting to get it where like a lot of these other artists are, and like seeing it like unravel like so nicely is like just a beautiful thing to see. And like I can't wait for that for like you and Colo and Coley and Griff and Miggy and everyone else. But like it's just one of those things that's going to take time, and like, you know, song after song you guys are going to prove yourself, you know what I mean? And you know, our shows are definitely proving that as well.
One of my favorite things that you guys done lately was the music video you guys released on the Rebel Status like the YouTube channel.
21S.
That video was amazing, dude. It was sick.
Shouts out to Los. Thank you so much, Los. I appreciate the fuck out of you.
Los went crazy on that shit.
He directed it for us.
Who is Los? I don't know.
Los Burton. I don't really know what else to say other than he's like a director, videographer, photographer.
I'll put his socials in the
look out
video.
for him. He's super fire. He lobbed that all to us, and we're trying to do more stuff like that this year, where we're trying to like be like a collective and move together and do stuff. And we have a lot of stuff planned for, you know, other people. I'm not going to say like everything we're doing, but you guys just shot something for Colo, which I'm really happy that is happening.
Finally.
Yeah, and I think that's what we just need to work on this year is like, I think you guys have the music down, and I think you guys are thinking a lot about it, but like it's more so like the visual stuff. People really care about that.
We're like super lab ready with the music, so it's like we're getting really, really good at making music and audio production. We're doing a really good job of audio production and like a really good job of making music, but we're definitely like so focused on that we're not thinking about like the visuals or like promotion and
I saw I don't know if it was today or the other day, but you're looking for someone to do video like
an animating
thing. Is that something part of the promotion that you're trying to do?
I've always wanted
we just want like a 3D logos for like videos that it's like instead of just my like flat 2D logo.
Oh, so you're looking for a 3D logo?
Yeah, I mean it could even be my logo, just 3D digitized. Also,
anyone out?
Yeah, if anyone can do that, that's super far. But also like on Twitter, I said that, and I got like 30 follows from posting that. Yeah. That was really weird. I was like, what the fuck? And all of them are like, yo, let me do your 3D graphic art. And I was like, Jesus Christ.
Are they
like,
bots?
I think so though. I'm like, what the fuck? Like, and all I did was ask.
You know what they're gonna do? They're gonna do some AI bullshit.
For real though, dead ass.
I don't know if you could trust, like before you're able to just say like, hey, I'm looking for someone that can make this, and you're going to get people that don't know how to do it, but they know how to use AI and all that shit, and they're going to get that shit created. It's fucking crazy.
Way too real.
It's crazy. It's going to happen.
That's what's going to happen now.
I know. It sucks. But I mean, it's like, it's a hustle for some people, I guess. Like, you know, it's creative in the sense that they know how to do that, but in the sense it takes away from people that actually know how to do it as well.
Like
I feel like you'd also be able
to do fucking Photoshop and all went down the drain. I'm like, damn.
Overnight. That was just gone.
I wasn't even good. I wasn't even like crazy good at Photoshop then, and now it's like, damn.
Now I can just type in a prompt. You know, it's funny that you brought this up actually. Okay, so on my Explore page, I always get a bunch of AI art. And I sent you guys that one time. Someone had made a prompt like super frosty snowman in a water tank or something. Or in like in the summer or something. Yes, remember? Because he was like in the beach and stuff.
Snowman in the summer.
Yeah, so like it was a bunch of pictures of like a snowman in like summertime, and I sent them all to like him and like our friends, and I was like, you guys should make one of the album covers, because like it just looks so nice, you know. And all of you guys were like, no.
Well, that's like unanimous. Okay. So that's gonna be the thing now. It's like,
I think it's okay to use it for that because it's free 99 and like you don't hurt nobody in the process.
Well, how many album covers are going to be?
Yeah, AI? That's true. That's 100% true. That's like Lil Yachty, his newest album had that AI thing. You know what I'm talking about? No?
Yeah, his new album was...
I forget what it's even called right now.
And people were telling him about it and he was like, who cares? Bro?
Yeah, he was just like, yeah, who cares? I literally prompted it. Like, what does it matter? And I feel that to an extent, like, I think it works sometimes, but it doesn't need to be for everything. You know what I mean? Like, there needs to be a fine line. Like, Don't use it for porn. Don't use it to steal for other artists.
I didn't even think about that. You use it for porn? What the
Wait,
fuck?
you didn't think? Okay, this is actually why I want to talk to you about it, because I realized I was wrong. We had talked about this a long time ago, originally on Cutty Convos, and I said that I think it's okay for using it as inspiration for art, and you said no, this is fucking stupid. And I was like,
I stand by it.
Yeah. And then like
Y'all
this
switch
story came out.
positions?
There was a streamer. What was it?
Did y'all switch positions?
No,
Yeah,
I stand
no,
by it.
no,
No,
you're
I'm,
still-
I'm more on your side. I'm on your side.
I'm not. I don't fuck with
Basically,
the AI.
this happened. There's like a Twitch streamer, a very famous Twitch streamer, and he got caught while he was like streaming, I guess, and he got these AI generated videos of one of his like colleagues who is also a streamer.
Oh,
and she's a
yeah.
woman.
I remember.
And they were like
the story.
nudes of her, you know? And so like everyone saw, he had to apologize. He's like married with a wife, and he's like looking
That's
at like
fucking weird.
someone he knows nudes, even though they're not her nudes. And then she's also like, the girl comes out and she's like, it's not even just that this guy did it. It's that the nudes made me insecure because that's not what I look like underneath. You know?
Yeah.
So it's like you're looking at this like anime, like, you know, super, you know, sculpted woman. And then it's like, I don't look like that. How am I supposed to compete with that? And that's super fucked up. Like, I would hate if I typed in like me nudes and it's like a dude with like a 6-pack and like super ripped up and be like, I don't look like that. You know what I mean?
All
That's
tribal
not
tattoo.
me.
That's not me for real. That's not me. Okay, yeah. People know.
Like that's, I don't know. I remember we talked about it last time, but what I was saying was, I think it's going to take a lot from independent artists that are trying to make a living, or just trying to just have some creativity, because
Yeah.
like it's going to take away from a lot, because it's going to be easier and cheaper to do that. And
mean-
people are going to hustle that. People are going to be selling, hey, I know how to
Yeah.
do that.
Yeah,
and they're
yeah.
they're not going to be doing anything.
Have you
And-
also seen how it's progressed since then? Like, have you seen the AI generated songs?
Did you see the one what they did with Kanye West?
Yeah, that's what
That
I'm
shit
talking
was
about.
weird. Like,
That's crazy to think about though. Can you imagine like in 2 years someone's gonna make an album and they're gonna be like, I have Michael Jackson on this song, I have NBA YoungBoy on it with him, I have Kanye and fucking I don't fucking know, like Maroon
you still
on a song.
gotta have bars
whatever.
too. The guy that did it had like no bars. His shit was
Yeah.
weak as fuck, but he was like,
You gotta figure out how
he
to
was like,
write
that
for
was
sure.
fire, huh? I was like,
Yeah. I'm sure that
Relax.
you could like probably hire an artist to be like a songwriter though. You know, like there's 100 Quentin Millers in the world.
You mean like Drake?
Yeah, exactly.
You can have a
That's exactly what I'm
ghostwriter.
talking
So
about.
ghostwriters are gonna
That's
be.
what I said is Quentin Miller, because Quentin Miller was his ghostwriter. That's why I said that. Yeah, though. But that's what I'm saying. You could do that, and then you have.
I mean,
a full
Drake already
production
does
group.
anyway, so who cares?
Yeah, I mean,
Well, that's
people do.
that's the only thing that I'm lighting up on is like, I know if it's for like someone that's trying to put stuff out there and they're trying to do it like the most affordable way, like I can't really fault you for that.
Yeah.
But when everyone is gonna have the same type of look, he's gonna be super. I could
It's
right
just
now
gonna
I could
be really
notice
weird.
like what AI art is. Like you can tell
Yeah,
right
yeah.
away.
Yeah.
But I wonder in like 10 years from now how much
It'll be
better
indistinguishable. I'm
it's
sure
gonna be hard to.
You have to
We
think
give the
like
robots too much power, bro.
Yeah.
Like, come on now.
you have to think like today's like the worst day that AI art is ever gonna be, because every day is gonna be better.
We're gonna
You
see.
know what I mean?
We're gonna see podcasts and it's just gonna be like robots.
It's gonna be
Yeah,
okay.
podcasters.
Do you guys know? Okay, I'm sorry. I'm addicted to this genre right now of AI stuff, which is really bad. But it's like Joe Biden, Donald Trump, and Obama, and they're all playing like Minecraft, and they just like talk shit on each other. They'll be like, it'll be like, Obama just blew up my house, Biden. What are we gonna do? And they like fight back and forth with each other. I don't know. It's really funny. And then like Joe Rogan and Jordan Peterson talking about bionicles. I don't know. It's really funny.
Right.
Great if you guys like.
I wonder
bionicles.
what.
I love
Sorry.
I love Bionicles. Bionicles are my shit, bro.
I never had one growing up, but I know what they are.
Bionicles are cool. Yeah, I fuck with Bionicles.
I've seen some.
I'm sorry. Wait,
I've
what
seen
were you
some
gonna
like-
say? I'm sorry.
I don't remember now. Shit.
Damn, we fucked it up. Bionicles are cool. Matt Nui, whatever, the Toa.
I don't know.
Yeah, that shit was my shit. Shouts out to Bionicles. And
I just saw someone get a. I think it's called Maori, the New Zealand. New Zealand.
It's Maori. yeah.
Maori. So I saw someone get a tattoo like the tribal one
Oh, the face
on the
Is that what you're
face,
talking
right?
about?
It
Yeah,
goes
they
on the
do
chin.
that for sure.
I was like, damn, would you ever get a tribal one on your?
If that was my culture, for sure, that would be the easiest. I'd be like, fuck yeah, but nah, that's not like a Samoan thing. We don't do face tattoos like that.
I was like, I've never seen a Samoan face tattoo.
Nah, yeah, that's for sure a Maori thing. Like New Zealanders, yeah, they do the chin, and I think even the women do their eyebrows or something. It's pretty cool.
Is it Tongan or Samoan in San Jose that are Crips?
That's the Samoans.
I was just saying, because I was at the drive-in theater one time and I saw this big
Shout out
ass.
to Drew Deasy.
I seen this big ass Pacific Islander, and I was like, "What's up, cut?" I was like,
No, you got to be like, no.
Excuse me, sir. I gotta get through. Big. It was like 6'6".
That's
All
a
right,
small.
we're gonna cut it here.
Bing.
So we're done.